My child, I've been with you in the quiet. Not the kind of quiet that feels peaceful, but the kind that feels like absence. When your prayers seemed to echo back with no reply. When you kept giving and nothing came back. When you began to wonder, does anyone see what I carry? Does heaven still remember me? I'm here to tell you, heaven never forgot. Not for 1 second. Not in your tears. Not in your silence. Not even in your doubt. You were not ignored. You were being trusted. Trusted to keep walking even without applause. Trusted to stay faithful when there was no spotlight. Trusted to hold your position. Not because you felt strong, but because you stayed anchored. And now, the silence is breaking. The time for hiding is over. The time for rehearsing pain is finished. The time for wondering whether you're worthy. It ends now. Because you are not defined by how long it took. You are defined by the fact you never let go. You are still here. Still praying. Still showing up. Still standing. That alone makes you dangerous. You've been forged in secret. Refined in battles that no one clapped for. Anointed not by man's approval, but by divine fire. And I say this clearly, so there is no mistake. You are ready. You keep asking when the door will open. But child of God, you are the door. You carry the shift. You carry the frequency of breakthrough. You carry the authority to change atmospheres. Not because of your strength, but because of your surrender. The enemy tried to convince you it was over. He thought the delay would discourage you. He thought the isolation would wear you down. He thought the confusion would break you. But what he didn't see was that heaven was building you while you were waiting. You were growing. You were sharpening. You were shedding everything you couldn't carry into the next chapter. Now, your steps are not random. They are ordered. Your voice is not average. It is aligned. And your life is a message to every dark place that light has come. You don't need to announce what God is doing. The fruit will speak for itself. You don't need to explain who you are. The atmosphere will shift when you enter. You don't need to fear the resistance. I've already seen the outcome. And you win. Not because it will be easy, but because you now fight from a different posture. You are not begging heaven for access. You are walking with the keys already in your hand. You are not chasing doors. You are unlocking them. You are not searching for favor. Favor is now following you. Why? Because your heart stayed clean. Because your faith outlasted the silence. Because your yes never expired. And that is what separates you. Don't be surprised when alignment comes quickly now. Don't be surprised when the things that used to exhaust you no longer faze you. Don't be surprised when rooms shift to make space for you. Because you were always meant to occupy them. You are not an intruder. You are not unqualified. You are not someone lucky to be included. You are a pillar. You are a voice. You are a breaker of patterns and a builder of new ways. What used to intimidate you, you now have authority over it. What once silenced you, you now speak over it with clarity. What once chased you, you now face without fear because the warrior has awakened. And I, Michael, have stood beside you through it all. I watched you cry and still declare hope. I saw you tremble and still say yes. I saw your hand shake as you held on to purpose. And now, I say to you, step fully into the identity heaven placed on you. No more rehearsing the old. No more bowing to fear. No more delaying destiny because you doubt your ability. What's ahead of you will require confidence, but not confidence in self. Confidence in your source. Your strength is not your own. It comes from the one who sent you, the one who formed you, the one who assigned me to walk with you. From this moment forward, walk like the one who already made it through the fire. Speak like the one who carries the breath of heaven. Love like the one who no longer fears loss. Because nothing can be taken from a soul that knows heaven is their supply. And you know. So rise now. Let the oil on your life speak. Let the fire in your eyes return. Let the roar in your spirit rise again. You are not who you were. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. And all of creation has been waiting for it. So take your place. Not in pride, not in striving, but in divine alignment. Because now is the release. Heaven has moved. And now, so must you. You've crossed a line in the spirit. There is no going back now. No shrinking into old versions of yourself. No pretending to be smaller than the fire you carry. No apology for the weight of the anointing that rests upon your life. Heaven has drawn a new boundary around you. Not to restrict you, but to protect you. Because what you're carrying in this hour is not ordinary. It's sacred. It's heavy. And it is deeply consecrated. You may feel the pull to go back to what was comfortable, to explain yourself to those who never saw you clearly, to blend in where you once belonged. But that door is closed, not as punishment, but as preservation. You can't carry what you now carry and still walk in old circles. You can't hold heaven in your mouth and speak the language of fear. You can't move forward while still asking permission from people who never heard God call your name. You were never meant to be understood by the crowd. You were always meant to be appointed in the secret place. And now, the secret has been revealed. The hidden strength you built in silence is now becoming the foundation for what heaven is building through you. Don't be afraid of the weight. Don't be surprised by the responsibility. This is the result of your yes. This is the reward of surrender. Not in comfort, but in clarity. You've spent enough time questioning if you're ready. You've asked enough times, is it really me? Let me say it clearly, so your soul hears it loud and eternal. Yes, it's you. It's always been you. You were not chosen for your perfection. You were chosen for your posture. your yielded heart, your unwavering faith, your willingness to say yes, even when it cost you everything. And now the Lord is placing a new mantle on your shoulders, a mantle of intercession, a mantle of authority, a mantle of influence, not for popularity, but for impact. You will speak, and chains will break. You will move, and atmospheres will shift. You will worship, and heaven will answer. Not because you seek the spotlight, but because you carry His sound. Let me remind you what I've seen. I've seen your tears fall like oil at His feet. I've seen you sow in seasons when you were hungry yourself. I've seen you lift your hands when it felt like your heart was breaking in two. That kind of surrender, heaven remembers it. And now, it's producing something you can't yet explain. Favor that doesn't make sense. Doors that open without knocking. Divine appointments aligned by the whisper of God Himself. You won't have to strive in this season. You will flow. You won't have to chase after things. They'll find you. You won't have to prove yourself. Your fruit will testify. But hear me clearly. With every increase comes new responsibility. Guard your peace. Guard your prayer life. Guard your circle. Not everyone who claps for you is clapping with clean hands. Not every opportunity is from heaven. Discernment will be your weapon. Stillness will be your strategy. Stay low. Stay yielded. Stay hidden in Him. And you will go further than those who sprint with ambition. Because favor without foundation crumbles. But you have a foundation of fire, built in secret, tested in silence, approved by the King. So now, go forth, with your head lifted, with your shoulders back, with the quiet knowing that you are not arriving. You are being revealed. No more small moves. No more fearful prayers. No more shrinking in rooms that heaven sent you to shift. You are a breaker. You are a builder. You are a burning torch in a world that has grown cold. The fire on your life is not for display. It's for deliverance. And as you go, I go before you. Sword drawn, armor radiant, ready to cut through anything that tries to stand in the way of what heaven has decreed. I am not here to protect your comfort. I am here to protect your calling. And your calling is active now. So walk in it. Speak like it. Build like it. Pray like it. Because you're no longer becoming who God called you to be. You are who He called you to be. And all of creation is about to witness what obedience really looks like.